this session till others are coming. If there is any discussion or any question, we can have that. Yes. Any question? Yes. Yes. So,
please make it sign crossed and then immediately say to and then other people how to make the jokes. That is, don't put with you much time.
yes. So, can we start now? So, if there is any question, we'll take up that one or we'll continue with next. Yes. So, welcome back. We'll start with session 4. And during this, we'll try to explore what is happiness. Let us try to explore the term happiness. So, what is happiness? Let us see here. Happiness, the state or situation in which I live. State means my inner state, my imagination. Situation means external, outer situation, the situation, state or situation in which I live. If there is a harmony in it, if there is a synergy in it, then it is naturally acceptable to me to be in that state or situation. I want to continue to be in that state or situation, and to be in a state of harmony, to be in a state of synergy is happiness. Happiness is to be in harmony. We'll explore this. Now, even though we do not want to be unhappy, let us see what is unhappiness. Unhappiness, again, the state or situation in which I live. If there is a disharmony, if there is a contradiction in it, then it is not naturally acceptable to me to be in that state or situation. I want to get out of that from situation, from that state, and to be forced to be in a state of disharmony, contradiction is unhappiness. Unhappiness is equal to disharmony. That is the proposal here. So, what is happiness? Let us try to explore this. Let's try to see this part. Happiness is a state or a situation in which I live if there is a harmony in it, synergy in it. There is a harmony in it. I am quite comfortable. I am feeling comfortable. I want to continue in that state of comfort. It is naturally acceptable to me to be in that state of comfort. I want to continue in that state of harmony, that state of synergy, that state of comfort, and to be in a state of comfort, to be in a state of harmony, synergy is happiness. Happiness is to be in harmony. And then what is unhappiness? A state or situation in which I live if there is a disharmony, contradiction in it. For example, suppose I am getting irritated. Do you want this state of irritation to continue? I want to come out of that. Suppose I am getting angry. I want to come out of that state quickly as possible. But because I lack the right understanding, I may not be able to come out of that. Many times I am forced to remain in that state. It is not naturally acceptable to be in that state. For example, I am feeling depressed because of certain reason. I want to come out of that state. It is not naturally acceptable to me to be in that state of depression. I want to come out of that. I want to run away from that state, but I am not able to come out of that right now. So to be forced to be in a state of disharmony, contradiction is unhappiness. So unhappiness is equal to disharmony. This harmony means state of comfort, state of synergy. This disharmony, contradiction, this irritation. It is as simple as that my child is drinking tea and suddenly it spills over his shirt. And now that shirt becomes dirty. I get lot of irritation. I don't want to get out of, we can say I want to get out of that. But maybe I will immediately tell him that just what, or his mother comes and she will take out that shirt, wash it, that whole, we can say, spot goes, I feel comfortable. But till that, I was having that discomfort. Actually, I don't want to be in that state, but I am forced to be in that state. And to be forced in a state of disharmony, to in a state of contradiction is unhappiness. So happiness is equal to harmony. That is the proposal here. To be in a state of comfort, and I can ensure the state of comfort by developing the right understanding the reality as it is. As long as I'm not able to develop this right understanding, I will keep on getting irritated, angry, depression, and there are so many reasons in a day. In fact, if I just check yesterday in a day, how many times I got depressed, how many times I was irritated, how many times I was angry, there was some confusion in me, some contradiction in me. All these are the, you can say, the stages of disharmony in me. It is not natural. I don't want to be in that state, but I am forced to be in that state. And to be forced in a state of disharmony is unhappiness. Unhappiness is equal to disharmony. Any question about this? We keep on exploring this statement that happiness is equal to harmony. Happiness is the state of the comfort. And how I can ensure the harmony within me? That is our program. We'll try to understand now what is happiness. Happiness is equal to harmony. And now I need to explore this harmony at 4 levels. My living is happening at 4 levels. First one, I am a human being. So we start with exploring harmony in the human being. Then harmony in the family. Then harmony in the society. And the nature. And finally the existence. That is the content of this workshop. And there, as Didi was sharing about that, about others, when you start exploring this harmony in the family, we'll talk about the others. Today and tomorrow, till we complete, we'll talk about ourselves. What I really want, I want to understand ourselves first. Yes, any question about this? Happiness is something which each one of us wants. In fact, as we said, now all my desires, all my dreams, they are about this. Behind every desire, if I just start taking the purpose, I will find that somewhere I want to be happy. I want to buy a new car because I think that by having a new car, I will get, maybe you can say, I will get the respect in the society. I can take my family for long tours. Whenever there is emergency, I can use my car, and like this, and that will make me happy. if there is some marriage invitation, the moment that invitation comes, I start planning purchasing of new clothes, because I think if I wear the new clothes for that marriage, people will appreciate, and also we can say I can move around. That will make me happy. Behind every desire, I want to be happy. So, but now we are trying to understand what is the happiness, so that we can have a program for that. The proposal is happiness is equal to harmony, and try to explore harmony at different levels. Harmony, synergy. Yes, any question? Statement is very simple, but we need to keep on exploring and trying to understand this word harmony. Synergy is the state of comfort in which I want to be. In 24 hours, I will try to explore for how much time I was comfortable, means I was in harmony. For that much time I was happy, and whenever such contradiction creeps in me, that is a disharmony, and that is unhappiness. Yes. And you can say after this session we'll have the tutorial sessions, means we'll divide all the participants in 3 groups, and there again we can have the discussions. In one group will stay here, 2 groups will be in the classrooms, and we'll have the discussion. The last session is a tutorial, as I said. There each one of us can share what we understood in the whole day. Secondly, we'll be putting some questions in the WhatsApp group. We'll try to write them, maybe just 1 or 1.5 page, hardly 15-20 or maximum 30 minutes. You can complete that, so that when we come back tomorrow morning, we'll discuss that assignment. And these assignments are only for our self exploration, so you can write down as much as you want. If you want to write down more, that will also do. For example, the list of desires, you can write down 5 desires, you can write down 20 desires, that is up to you. Then any 5 things which will make you happy, we can write down like this. And any 3 proposals, whatever discussed in entire day, from that whatever 3 proposals that I have been able to explore, or I think they are important, that we can write down every day. Okay. No, on page. Okay. Yes, page. They are not to be submitted, but they are for our self exploration, how much we have understood. Yes. And on the last day, we'll have that online post workshop survey that we have to fill. Yes. Major point here is attendance, and second is attention. But that attendance we can mark on the pages. Attention is our own responsibility, and we can ask, see here, whatever question they are, we can say, generated within you. In fact, almost each one of us has got the same questions. So if you are asking any question, you are helping the others also. And this is like we can say the family gathering. So don't worry about what others will say, whether they will, we can say, ask what a question, etc. Whatever question is there, you feel free to ask the question, because what we are discussing is this entire expanse of my living, human being, family, society, nature and existence. Okay. Yes. So any thing? Okay, any question here? Yes. We'll keep on. Yes. Okay. So continuity of the happiness. Yes. So now the next then, if this is what is happiness, happiness is to be in harmony, then how I will ensure its continuity? Ensuring continuity is understanding the harmony at the 4 levels, because my expanse of my being is at these 4. Am I a human being? Yes. Am I a part of my family? Yes. Am I a part of the society, member of the society? Yes. Am I a unit in the nature existence? Yes. So I need to understand harmony at the four levels. And that is the program for rest of this workshop. And in fact, that is the program for lifetime, we can say. So program is understanding at the four levels. It will be in the proposals, verify the proposals on the basis of the natural acceptance, and experiential validation by living according to that. So that is with this the development of the right understanding and right feelings. Now together with happiness, let us try to explore the second feeling, that is a prosperity. Each one of us wants to be prosperous and we want its continuity. Even for a moment, we don't want to feel deprived. But what is prosperity? Prosperity is the feeling of having or producing more than the required physical facility. So with right understanding, I am able to identify my need of the physical facilities. And with right skills, I am able to have or produce more than the required physical facility. For example, my family may require suppose 100 kg rice in a year. If I am a farmer, if I produce more than that, then my requirement of the rice for that year is fulfilled. I feel prosperous. If I produce more, of course, that I can exchange for other pulses, oil, etc. But anyway, as far as the rice is concerned, I have this feeling of the prosperity. Yes, the rice required for the entire year is available with me. If I am a professor, I work in the college, I get the salary. From that, I can purchase the rice more than the required, and I have this feeling of the prosperity. A prosperous person thinks of the right utilization, nurturing the other. But if I am not able to identify how much is required, then what is going to be the problem? Whatever I have got, I will always feel that that is less than the required. In fact, just now we had taken that tea. Okay, if I just ask you, so if this is a glass, and how much we can say tea this glass can hold? Yes, how much was the tea in that glass? Approximately 50 ml. 50 ml or 100 ml? That is the requirement. Now, suppose I remove the bottom. How much tea this glass can hold? Can't see. So if I don't know how much is required, can I have the feeling of the prosperity? So first step here is I am able to identify what is my need of the physical facilities. How many homes are required? Purpose of the home is to protect my body and body of my relatives, means my families. So for that, I need one home. If I got my own home, I feel prosperous. Yes, my need of my home has been satisfied. The home is required to protect my body and body of my relatives. If this clarity of the purpose is there, that one home, I will feel prosperous. But many times I will keep on attaching something. For example, if I got more homes, more flats, I will get more respect in the society. And then my whole attention, all efforts are for having more and more flats. First, second, third, and like this. But somebody else will always have more flats. For example, maybe you can say one friend is having 3 flats. I decide, yes, I also should have 3 flats. The moment I make the provision for all that, having the loans, etc., then maybe some other friend is having 4 homes. And then I keep on competing, and now whole life goes like this only. So prosperity is feeling of having or producing more than the required physical facility. I am able to identify my need of the physical facility, make available more than required. And why that more than required? That is to share with the feeling of relationship. In fact, all of us at the home, we make a grocery list in the start of the month. Suppose my family requires 5 kg of sugar, then mother will tell in the list, write down, maybe you can save 5 kg of sugar. We purchase it, and now that she knows that whatever sugar required for the family for 1 month, that is there. So for that sugar, we have having a feeling of prosperity. Yes, that is sufficient. But suppose some guests are required, she may say bring 6 kg. So more is to share with the feeling of relationship, because guests are going to come, we have to make certain sweets. If this feeling of prosperity is not there, then whatever I might have accumulated, I will always keep on feeling deprived. I will always keep on comparing with somebody else. It is not related to actually how much wealth I am having. It is about identifying my needs and making available more than the required. A prosperous person thinks of right utilization, nurturing the other. In fact, as you can say, one of the participants, he had shared that he had gone for this NSS workshop, and on one day their lunch got delayed. It was almost 12:30, you can say, PM in the afternoon, and they were waiting for the lunch. Finally, since it was not coming, the water was also over. So they just saw one home, they went there. When they called, one elderly lady came out of the home, and they asked her, we want some water, 3 glasses of water. She said, just sit, there was one cot by the side of the home. She just sit there. She went inside, and when she came out, she was having 3 glasses of the water, and also with that 3 roti and some sabji. She gave them that one. Then they just puzzled. They saw, we had just asked for the water, why you brought the rotis also? She said, it is only 12:30, and since you are asking for the water, means you are so hungry. I have prepared these rotis for my son, but there is some time for him to come. So till he comes again, I can prepare. Till that you have these rotis. So that is the prosperity. And whenever I am prosperous, I do the right utilization, nurturing the other. But if it's not there, that feeling of the deprivation is there, I will keep on accumulating. And then how much I am, in fact, that's why many times in the newspapers we read these news. Somebody was caught, some officer was caught taking a bribe of only, or somebody was caught, you can say, with the money of only 10 lakh rupees. You may ask, only 10 lakh rupees, 10 lakh rupees is a big amount. But when actually their home was searched, money was literally stuck in the gunny bags. Even the bundles were not even counted. When actually that counting was done, it was in crores, maybe 20, 30, 40 crores like this. But in spite of having so much accumulated money, that person was thinking that even this is not sufficient for me, I need to earn more. That feeling of the deprivation was there, with that accumulation and exploitation of the others was happening. Are you able to see this? That prosperity is the feeling of having or producing more than the required physical facility. Yes, any question about this? Yes? Yes?
Having more prosperity.
Yes.
You said having more prosperity makes the people better towards better utilization with roti example, right? And they can give that to society. What about this prosperity leading to more urge to earn more towards more additional prosperity? What I mean, that feeling to acquire more, if it doesn't stop, what is the end to prosperity? See, having more than what they want. Suppose I want one house. If I have 4, Does it stop me from having that more, or do I ask for more and more and more? What if I go on doing that much? When will I return back to the society? Does it actually start?
Now what is being said is that if I am able to identify my need of the physical facilities with the right understanding, and now that will depend upon the individual level. I know my needs of my family. I can identify how much physical facilities are required for my family. With the right skills, I take the education, I get the BE degree, I do the job, I get the salary. With these right skills, I produce or have more than the required physical facility. With that, I feel prosperous. But if I am not able to identify how much I need, then I will keep on accumulating, and since I don't know how much is required, whatever I have really acquired may be sufficient for me, my family members, still I will feel deprived. And that is, in fact, that is what we said, now this, it is like a bottomless glass. I am just earning and earning. I really don't know how much I really need. And then we can say, and there are many such examples. If you just look around, maybe parents whole life they spend earning this, you can say, property, etc. And one day what happens, the son goes to some other city and he is not, or you can say out of India, he is not ready to come back. Parents are calling, we are having so much property here, because whole life they have spent the time in earning that, hardly any time to spend with the child. So this may happen. Yes, I will have to decide for myself, you will have to decide for yourself how much is required and make available more than the required. Yes.
Sir, I'm not in contradiction with accumulation. As you rightly said that a prosperous person thinks of right utilization, nurturing the other. If this concept is well taken, if I have more, I don't think that it leads to deprivation of anything. Like you can think of distributing it to the deprived.
Yes.
It all depends upon how you are going to take it.
Yes. Yes. In fact, many times during introductory also this question is asked, that how many of us can tell right now how many pairs of clothes we are having? Didis can tell how many saris they are having? Yes. But still, if there is any invitation, I think of purchasing a new dress. Because I feel, and in fact at home there are two discussions going on. One is that now all the cupboards are full, we need one more cupboard, right? And second is, we also need some new clothes. Because I don't know, in fact, if I just go home and if I can check how many pairs of clothes I am having, approximately, can anybody